My rehearsal process so far has been, I just arrived. Everyone else has been going for a week, which could be a little nerve-wracking, and I was a little nervous arriving, knowing everyone's already been at it. But first of all, they're fantastic and welcoming, and I know everyone before except for David Patrick Fleming, who's playing Edmund. But in a way, it's really fitting because Cathleen floats above the story and the tragedy completely, has no idea what's going on. So it felt fitting in a way to swan in, and everyone's been in this very intense rehearsal process for a week and exploring the depths and the darkness of their souls. And I kind of show up and go, oh, hey everyone, how's it going? What's been happening here? Oh, how was your vacation? You know? So it actually kind of was the perfect research just to have no clue what they've been doing and not been watching. Oddly enough, or wonderfully enough, I was involved in the production of Wilderness about, I don't know, 10 years ago at the Shaw Festival. And All Wilderness is Eugene O'Neill's dream play. It's the flip side of Long Day's Journey into Night. He actually had a dream, apparently, where he dreamt the childhood that he didn't have, or the home that he didn't have, where it's the same house, a slightly different family, and apparently based on his friend Arthur's family in the same town. But kind of the version of his youth that he would like to have had the loving family, the caring mother. You know, there's a brush with a seedy hotel and a prostitute whom I played, but nothing happens. There's a great innocent love affair. And then Long Day's Journey to Night is the autobiographical play that shows all of the hard, awful stuff in the family, also the love, but the failure to connect. So it's interesting getting to play the other side, although my character kind of thinks she lives in All Wilderness, maybe. When I went into audition for Bob for it, I remember I walked into the room and he said, so what do we think of this gal? And we talked about Cathleen, and as we're talking, I'm getting new ideas and thinking, yeah, I'll really pursue that, and I'll really go for that, and I'm really gonna get Edmund with this one. And as I'm talking to Bob, these ideas are crackling, I'm getting excited. And then I found in the scene, it almost brought too much of a hardness, too much of a sharpness, and Kathleen's continually referred to as stupid. I said we could make a drinking game of how many times O'Neill says that she's stupid. It's mostly in the stage directions, but it's like, she says stupidly, she walks in stupidly unaware, idiotically walks into the room, like over and over and over again. So my job being to be clueless and to not get what's happening. I felt that craftiness in the scene it kind of took me in the wrong direction. It's great working with Brenda again. She directed the Penelopiad, and also when I was in the Banff Citadel program, she did an Ibsen Chekhov workshop with us, which was amazing, really rewarding. And it's so amazing and so lucky to get to be here with her on this. When we were doing the Penelopiad, we were in rehearsals and found out that Brenda had been cast in this role. And my usual home is Toronto, and I was considering, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford it, but I thought I'd love to come back to Edmonton just to see this show. We were so excited for Brenda and knew she'd be amazing in this role. No pressure, Brenda. Yeah, I was lamenting the fact that I wouldn't get to see her and Tom and John in these parts. I didn't know David at the time. And so when I was cast, which was not that long ago, I was overjoyed. And I knew I wouldn't have much weight to carry in the show, but just to be in that rehearsal hall, in that room, and I was just telling my friends it's basically like getting free acting lessons, get to go and watch Brenda Basnett do this part. I think Long Day's Journey into Night is one of, it's pretty universally accepted, it's one of the best plays ever written in the English language, one of the best American plays ever. I think Eugene O'Neill's a genius. And this production is going to be just amazing. It's rare to see this show. Not everyone does it. It's not a huge cast, but a pretty huge undertaking to do it right. And Bob's really assembled the most wonderful people. It's going to be brilliant. The design's going to be absolutely beautiful. The acting's going to be wonderful. I wish I could just sit out in the house and watch it. Maybe I will. I'll do my little scenes and I'll pop out into the front row. No one will notice me, right?